Hey everyone, today I am working on a 2012 to 2017 Ford Focus. This is a SE model and it's also fuel flex. So I changed the O2 sensors on it, oxygen sensors. To do this job, you will need breaker bars, half-inch ratchet with a reducer to a 3/8, unless you get your socket as a half-inch. This one's a 3/8. Socket size is going to be a 7/8 or a 22 millimeter. You could get it at AutoZone for 17 bucks. I do not recommend using this type of socket for your O2 sensors. It does not really grasp very well. You could tell on the teeth. This socket does. Nice, it's a lot deeper and you could actually get in there. Now this is the upstream. Note is a different color. Here is your part number if you need the part number, and it is going to be Bosch. It's a OE fit. Your downstream, different color cable. This one's black and it's longer. And here's your part number. Same thing, Bosch. Now I do recommend getting some cheater pipes. So I use this one, which is actually from one of my jacks. And I also use this big exhaust pipe. Whatever works. Also, I use PB Blaster. That does help out. So for your upstream, we're gonna go over right here over this shroud, the heat shroud. This is going to be your upstream. It goes all the way over here to the side. And the cable sits right here. You can pull it out from these clips. And also the downstream leads to the same spot right here. So for your downstream, it's way down here at the bottom. When you do your downstream, I recommend drive it up some ramps so you can get under it. Don't put no one jack stand or anything like that. You know, it's just going to be a little bit difficult to do that this way. Now, to do the bottom, the downstream, this one did not have a cover. But note, there is a cross member that's in the way. Alright, so you're like, oh man, how am I going to get to that? Well, you're going to have to keep going down. Right here, right above it. Here's your O2 sensor. Here's your downstream. Same thing, you use the deep socket, you should be able to get it off. Now PB Blaster, you want to do the job while they are hot. Not extremely hot, where you're going to burn yourself, but you do want them hot. So it's going to be a tight squeeze. You should still be able to get the breaker bars on there. I would really recommend, if you use a breaker bar, to get one that ratchets. If you do not have a ratcheting one, don't use it. Just use your half-inch ratchet and then get a cheater bar. Put the cheater bar on the ratchet and then you can break it loose that way. Now when installing these, just nice and snug. You don't have to over tighten them or anything. It's not a whole lot of torque. So that just about does it for this video. From 2012 all the way to 2017, third generation Ford Focus. Now when you're going to get these sensors, this is a fuel flex. So those are fuel flex oxygen sensors. Make sure you get the correct ones. Make sure you know what you're trying to get. Alright, for any other videos, just let me know. Maybe I could find a car to work on, and then I could change them out, or whatever the part is. Now also for a shout out to my brother, Poor Man's Garage. You should check him out. He also works on Mustangs. I work on Mustangs. He works on Miatas. I work on Corvettes. Mainly I have an 81, so it's a C3. Also I have a 79 Camaro that I work on. That one's still carbureted. So there'll be future videos on that. on how to rebuild them or whatnot. Not too many people know how to actually work on them nowadays, but I'm still kind of OG, so I can still work on those. So any questions, just let me know. And also, there is a clip at the very top up here to get this cable down. It's not very hard to get out of the way. Alright, thank you, bye.